Hello everyone, welcome back. It's another book video, and in this one I'm gonna be doing a little declutter. I didn't clean off the desk, so there's stuff everywhere, falling everywhere. But I'm doing a little book declutter today because I've been buying up all the books, okay? I've been buying up all the books, and there are some that are not meeting my expectations, and I'll tell you why and why I'm gonna declutter them. I know what you're thinking as well. You just got into books. How do you already have some that you're getting rid of? And I will tell you why. It's just because I do, okay? It's just because I do. There's not a ton of them. It's just a little stack here, but I did want to go over them with you because I thought it'd be kind of fun to let you know why I don't want to live with these books in my house anymore. So the first one, I should have cleaned off this desk. The first one is this one here called The Happiness Project. It is by Gretchen Rubin. And apparently this lady has never been on live television before, and she was like unhappy in her life, and she decided to spend a whole year doing whatever she wanted and like trying to do something daily to increase the happiness in her life. And it's not that I didn't want to read this book, it's just the quality of the book, like the way that it looks. I feel like my hair's all flat. It's just the way it looks. I got this one online, and I had seen this one at the Goodwill as well in perfect brand new condition, but I had already bought this one online and it was on its way to me. So I was like, oh, I'll just wait till I get it. And it just didn't arrive in the best shape. It's annotated, which is fine, I guess. I don't love reading a book that someone else annotated. It kind of annoys me because I'm not an annotator. Who knows, maybe I will be one day, but right now, 'tis not the life for me. And just the way that it looks, it's really worn, it's bent on the cover. Oh, there was also a letter in here. Is it still in here? There it is. There was a letter in here that it looks like someone wrote to their mom, I think. Watch. Oh yeah, Dear Mom. I'm gonna read you this whole letter because we don't know these people. It said, Dear Mom, I'm truly very sorry for my actions and words, and I have no one to blame because I know my attitude is wrong and disrespectful. I have clearly not made a difference in changing my attitude ever since I was little. But I am grown up now, and I should learn how to act and treat people with respect. Deep, deep down, I see and feel how much you do for me, and I appreciate it. I just need to get over my short temper and really feel grateful for all that you do. So I make it a promise from here on out. Haven't we all said those words? I make it a change in my attitude. I'm no longer having my short temper control my feelings. I'm going to respect you with what you deserve because you deserve so much more. I promise you I am changing my behavior and I'm giving more respect for you from here on out. I love you so much. Please forgive me. Always, Emily. And that mom loved this letter so much, and it meant so much to her. She put it in this book and then donated the book to whoever. And she was like, oh, she's probably said these words 100 times. Anyway, so here's the spine and everything. And I started reading this a little bit, but I just got kind of annoyed with the way that it looked. I don't know, I just didn't like the vibe of this book, you know? I would read it though if I found a better copy, but this one, it's not it. Okay, this is one that I got from the Free Little Library. There are a few free little libraries here where I live, and I got this from one, I think just because I felt bad. Because some of these libraries, you could tell someone had just put books in there, and then some of the books you could tell have been there since they built it, and this seems like one of them. This is Arthur Miller's The Crucible. And I read this in high school, and I remember really liking it. Again, this is just too beat up for me. I'm not enjoying looking at it or reading it or owning it. It's like it got really wet and then dried. It's like the edges. It's just super, super old and super duper beat up. But I got it because, I don't know, I just liked the way that it looked at first. It had one of these cards in it from a library. Remember when they used to stamp it with the date you have to return it and a little card was slipped in here? That was there, and I really liked that. I kind of want to buy some of those and put them in all of my books. Wait a minute. I'm sure someone online sells these. I want to put those in all of my books and put a date on them of when I started reading it and when I stopped reading it, I'm gonna do that. I think I want to do that. Anyway, it says this book passed through the Kirby Street Free Little Library. That's the one I went to, I guess. Property of the public school, and it just looks like crap, and I don't want it anymore. That's all I gotta say about it. Okay, this one I did get at the Goodwill not too long ago. It's from Leanne Moriarty, and it is Big Little Lies. Although I am new to books, I've been reading and buying books most of my adult life. I wasn't obsessed like I am now, but even then, I never liked the movie or TV version cover of the book. Not because I'm against it having been made into a piece of media, but I don't like knowing what the characters look like. I want to build this character's life in my head, and I don't like knowing that one of these girls is gonna look like Shailene Woodley. Although I freaking love Shailene Woodley. I love her. Chef's kiss. I don't know what I was gonna do there, but I love and adore that lady. But I don't want to know that she's someone in this book, you know? So it just kind of, I don't know, I didn't want to look at it. I didn't even take off the sticker, but I did start reading this and I did really like it. I probably only got like this far. Like I didn't read a ton of it because I was reading it at work during my lunch breaks, and I liked it a lot so far, but I did find another copy. That's why I'm getting rid of this one. Let me get it. I found this one over at Savers. It's the hardcover copy. It doesn't have any pictures of ladies on the front, but the sticker was on here, and it was a sticker from something else, and I tried to peel it off, and I peeled a little bit of the cover. Anyway, I was like, well, how does it look without that? And I guess it looks okay too, but I don't know. I'll keep it on until I get tired of looking at that spot. But other than that one spot, the book was in perfect shape, and I ended up keeping this copy, and I'm gonna donate this one, and I'm gonna take all of these to the little libraries. But yeah, this is the copy that I got, and I do want to continue reading it, and I'm very excited about it. Just put that right there. Okay, this next book, this was from something that I bought on eBay. I've been obsessed with shopping on eBay for books. Let me tell you something. Anyway, I ordered a bunch of books from this one seller, and this was in the box, and I was like, oh, I guess it's just a free book they threw in because I'm such a #1 shopper or whatever. And I don't love books that look like this, that are white, stark white pages with black text with this whatever Times New Roman. I really don't know what it's called, but it just looks like a textbook, and I really, really don't like the way it looks. But also, I didn't order this. I actually ordered Heartstopper Volume 3, I think, or Volume 4, and it wasn't in the box. And when I realized that that was missing, I think they gave me this on accident. It's called Change is an Inside Job. An autobiographic experience based book on the principles of personal organizational change. And I thought, well, like, maybe there's a few little helpful nuggets in here. Maybe I'll read it. And then I was like, hold on. They got stuff like this in there. Like, nah. Nah. So yeah, I didn't order this anyway. They did give me a refund, so I'm going to donate that because I don't want it. Okay, and this one I got this at the Goodwill as well. It's Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. And I heard about this book. Obviously, I've known it existed, but I heard it's really good and everybody should read it one time in their life and all this kind of stuff. It's a classic. And I thought, this is that book? It's a short story. As much as people talk about it, and I think it's been made into a movie, I don't know, I thought it was going to be like a big, giant book. And when I saw this, I was like, that's the book everyone's talking about? I could read that in, what, a minute. You know, I could read that with a 5-cent worm. So when I opened it though, I was like, hold on. I think this is not it. Just because of the way that it's written, it's like really big, and there's a bunch of illustrations in it and stuff. And then at the beginning, it says, let's see, like a cast of characters are all in here, like who's related to who and who's friends with who. And then I read the foreword, and this book has been changed for young readers. So I didn't read it, even though I could have probably read this in like a sitting. I didn't read it because I didn't want it to spoil anything. But it says this is a junior classic edition of Little Women. It's been carefully condensed and adapted from the original version, which you really must read when you're ready for every detail. We kept the every known phrases for you, we kept Louisa May Alcott's style, and we kept the important imagery and heart of the tale. But it's been adapted for a young reader, so I was like, I thought this was the book. But then I found the book at the Goodwill. Pacheco used to own this book. And this is more like it. I was like, this is the Little Women that I was expecting. It's humongous. The writing is so little and the margins are so small. I sound like that girl from that TikTok that's like, why are there so many words on the page? I think people misunderstood that and also didn't watch the whole video or watch any of her other videos where she's just complaining about the margins and how it looks on the page, not necessarily that the book was written with too many words. Anyway, I'm on that girl's team and I'm gonna complain about this book in that same way. There's too many words on the page, okay? I would have rather had the book be this big and a little more readable. Not readable, but I think you know what I mean. Like, it's hard sometimes when a book has 300 pages, but the words are this big and they're all the way end to end on the page. So you're like, this is actually like 900 pages, not... And anyway, what am I saying? This is what it looks like. It's gonna take me forever to read it, but I have the real book now, so I'm gonna donate the one for young readers. We'll put that there. Okay, this one, The Witch Next Door. I got this one for nostalgia. I bought this online and it was one of the deals where it's like a buy two get one free or buy three get one free kind of thing. So I added this to my cart as my free item. I cleaned it up as best as I could. It was covered in stains and everything. And I just remember reading this as a kid and I really liked it. And I read it all the way through and I really liked it. And it's about these two kids that live next door to a witch and they think she is so cool because she does like cool witch stuff. She goes shopping like a normal person, but she does spells like this where he's eating a tiny lollipop and then she turns it into a giant lollipop. Like harmless little witch stuff, although she does dress like a witch with the black hat. She does cauldron stuff with her witch friends in their backyard. She has bats that come to her, bird bath, stuff like that. And the kids absolutely love her. But there's some people in the neighborhood that don't like her. And look at them throwing a fit because they want her to move out and they don't like living next to a witch. So what she does is she turns them into a prince and a princess instead of doing scary witch stuff to them. Anyway, they forgot all about asking her to leave and I really love the book a lot. But again, I just don't like the way it looks. It's a little too beat up. I tried to clean it up and everything, but it's just not a book I want to keep anymore. And it's also by the creator of Clifford the Big Red Dog. Okay, next up we have two brand new books, or they're in brand new shape. This is Harry Potter, The Tales of Beedle the Bard, and I bought this years ago, years and years ago, and I honestly don't think I ever read it. I bought this when I was like in the throes of a Harry Potter obsession. All the books, I don't remember if all the books had just come out or this was the last thing, but you know how there's like a ton, like a million different books now with the series. It's not just the series of books and that's it. They put out different versions of different things. But this was a first edition. It came out in 2008. I remember buying it when it came out and I never read it. Never read it. I just wanted to have it because it was just like a Harry Potter thing and I was like, I have to get that. I'm obsessed with Harry Potter. But I just never read it. I just wasn't interested in it. I was just happy to have it. But now I don't really care about it, to be honest. I'm going to put it in one of those little libraries because I think somebody would really like that. And then I did donate a couple of Harry Potter books before I did this book, Declutter. So two of the other books I donated were Harry Potter and The Sorcerer's Stone. I had 3 copies of it for some reason. I have no idea. But when I realized I had 3 copies, I kept my original, like, first edition that I bought when it came out. And then I got rid of the other 2. I put them in the little libraries. But this was another one that I had 2 identical copies of. It's Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I have 2 copies of this, so I kept the one that I bought when it came out. Because yes, I was around when the books came out. I was there at the bookstore in the middle of the night to get the book right away. I was one of those people, okay? And I have all of my original first editions as well. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is a first edition. It looks exactly like it. Let me see here. Yeah, because it only had year 1 and 2 so far. This was year 3. And I love this one. Prisoner of Azkaban, I think, is my favorite. I also really wish they had made the Half-Blood Prince 2 movies. I really wish they did. Anyway, I don't need this other copy, so I'm going to donate this one as well to one of the little libraries because I think somebody would really like this and it's in great shape. So that is that. Those are my declutters. Just a few things that kind of like, I'm not either going to read, or they weren't what I wanted, or they look like crapola and I don't want to own them anymore. But that is it. Not a giant declutter or anything like that. I'm still working my way through all the books I have, and I feel like when I finish reading it, if it didn't really stick with me or become something that I felt like really connected with, I might just throw it in the little library, you know. Now that I know there's a bunch in my neighborhood, I can just go over there and drop one off every now and then. But anyway, that is it. Let me know how you declutter books. Do you go through every now and then and like pick them out, the ones you don't really like or the ones you didn't read, or do you declutter as you read it? You finish it and you're like, I don't really want to keep that. Let me know how you do it. But anyway, that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe so you don't miss my next one, and hopefully I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.